Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel CyberXPopsy. In this video we're gonna discover advent of Cyber 2025. In day 18 we're gonna discover about obfuscation, which is the Excel file. Let's step onto the room and we'll discuss about the obfuscation and the challenges what's inside. Okay, as it shows, MexKitty keeps her focus on a particular alert that caught her interest and email posing a North Pole HR. Okay, this lab consumes about 30 minutes and it is a medium paced lab. Okay, you can go through these two walkthrough videos if you want, and let's jump onto the task one, which is the introduction. Waterville has not felt right since the wormhole appeared. Everyone in TBFC is on high alert. Systems are going haywire, dashboards are spiking, and SOC alerts have been firing non-stop. Amid the chaos, MexKitty keeps her focus on a particular alert that caught her interest, an email posing as North Pole HR. Okay, it seems that is so North Pole HR doesn't exist in TBFC, and we'll continue the story. It's literated with carrot emojis, but the weird thing is here there is North Pole Human Resource Department. As I said earlier, TBFC's HR is only at the South Pole. This seems interesting. So, digging further, she found a tiny PowerShell. So, MexKitty found a tiny PowerShell from that the email was downloaded. Among the code are random string of characters, all gibberish, nothing readable at a glance. MexKitty knows malicious characters often hide code and data using a technique called obfuscation. We'll discuss about obfuscation in next task. So for now we will set up our virtual machine. As you can know, these are the learning objectives. We'll learn about obfuscation and why where it is used, and we'll see the difference between the encoding, encryption and obfuscation, and also we'll learn about obfuscation and the most common techniques, and we also use the CyberChef for this challenge. As usual, we'll connect to the machine, and I'm gonna set up my virtual environment provided by TryHackMe. We'll start the machine. Once the machine is completely boot up, I'll continue. For time being, I'm gonna answer this question, start the target machine, and continue with the next tasks. Let's check. As you can see on my split view, my machine has been successfully loaded. Now I want to go through the task 2, which is obfuscation and deobfuscation. So we'll understand the gibberish. So obfuscation is the practice of making data hard to read and analyze. Attackers use it to evade basic detection and daily investigation. So it is completely different to encryption and encoding. So, in my understanding, I can clearly see we can easily encode the text using any. I mean, it can be reversible using CyberChef, for example. We can encode the text and decode it. And similarly, for the encryption, we should need a key for decrypt the text. So we'll continue the story. So let us say a security will automatically block any file contains the word the bandit yeti. To avoid this attack, the attacker simply uses a cipher technique called ROT1. Okay, so here they have given an ROT, which is a cipher technique that shifts each letter forward by one alphabet. It means A become B and B become C. And similarly, if you want to use ROT13, it will shift to 13 characters. So similarly, there is one more layer, obfuscation. To make obfuscation harder, threat actors would often combine multiple techniques, almost like a layered approach. So they have given some string and they did some recipe in a reverse order to find out the output. So did you see? You can see the list right out output like type, size, and modified name. And that's all for the theory part for this lab. Now we'll go to the practical room and we'll find out the flags what they have asked. So unwrapping the Easter egg, luckily MexKitty detected something fishy in the email we received. She extracted a PowerShell script from the PDF and put it in an isolated VM to figure out what it's doing. There is some obfuscation in the script. Can you help her to understand what it is? Okay, In order to do that, first we need to open santastealer.ps1 located on the VM desktop in Visual Studio. By double clicking, takes some moment and navigate to start here. Okay, we'll follow the same thing. There is a script, santastealer. Okay, as you can see, it opens into a Visual Studio Code. Let's wait for some time and we'll try to crack it. It has given something, only edit where to do, say do not remove any validator call at the end. Okay, so what they have given, we have given here, start here. First we need to do deobfuscation. To do step 1, deobfuscate the string present in the so and so over here, and okay, we got this, and place the URL in the so and so. We got this string, so let's copy this, copy, and we'll use CyberChef. So we'll paste the input. As you can say, it is encoded text, so we need to use 2 base, or if you want you can use favorite, so it will pop up something. So it's a like this from base 64. You can do both, so anyone. If you want to stop this, as you can see, it has already given some links. So it says http dot double slash c2 north pole dot thmxfil. Okay, we got the first one, and once when we got this one, we'll run this. So control C, and we'll try to paste this here, delete, and we'll control V, and we'll say control S, and we'll try to use PowerShell. You can type PowerShell and it will open PowerShell. So apparently it is on the home, so we need to go to the CD desktop. On the desktop, the path directory, so let's go to CD desktop. Okay, now we are in the desktop and we need to run the Santa script. So if you want, you can try dot slash Santa Stealer. Let's see, it should able to find. Stealer, enter, and it is performing some operations. Incorrect XOR obfuscated API and operator session started, and recognition. It's collecting the host and user context information and stealing the Santa's present list and preparing the payload and contacting command to endpoint and exploration attempted, and lastly establishing foothold and downloading the payload. So however we got this, we have finally able to deobfuscate the string. So we'll copy this link, we'll copy this, and we'll try to paste, and that's the answer what we did. This is how the obfuscation takes place. And now we will move to the second flag. So the second flag is also similar, so we will go to the second flag and we'll go to the Visual Studio Code again, and to do the step 2, obfuscate the API key using this XOR and the byte key 037 and convert it to hexadecimal. And they have given the API key, so we'll copy this, so which is candy key, control C, and we go to the CyberChef and then D, and we'll delete everything. So first we need a XOR, and it's it's XOR checksum, so we need to XOR, and the key is I think it's 037. Yeah, 037, and Did they mention anything? Let's follow the steps. And they didn't do anything, so they're asking to convert into the hexadecimal. So it's all, wait, let's see, and convert to hexadecimal. Then add the hex string to so and so. Okay, here we need to pay the paste and run this script again to receive the flag 2 from the validator. Okay, so we use hex again. Let's see, still in the gibberish. So hex, oops, it's 2 hex. Yeah, we got the number. So if you want delimiter, you could do. If you want none, you can do this one. So we'll copy this and let's try to paste here and delete, Control V and Control S, and we'll minimize and we'll use the PowerShell, and we're gonna use the same thing again. And we got the second flag as well. So one is the obfuscation that we did earlier. Now we're gonna use obfuscation, and let's see. I think this room looks very easy. As you can see, if you want to learn more about obfuscation, I would highly encourage to look at this room and learn some valuable information. And we'll check this for video, and if I got some time, I might look into this room in another video, and I'll check it. And that's all with for this video, and we finally did obfuscation, the Excel file complete. uh For now, I will be wrapping up, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Signing off, CyberX Popsy. Happy hacking.